Let me call next on Caroline Smith DeWaal. She's International Food Safety Policy Manager at the USDA Food and Drug Administration Center for Food Safety and Applied Nutrition. Caroline, we look forward to your remarks.
First of all, I'm not speaking on behalf of FDA, so I just want to make that clear. I have known Ray for probably 20, 25 years as a member of PAPSAC. I agree with you, Joe. One of the most amazing moments was sitting in that room watching Food Inc. with that particular group of people. I came to PAPSAC as a longtime consumer advocate. I then spent many years in the room while I worked for the Center for Science in the Public Interest on food safety issues. When I first arrived at PAPSAC, I remember sitting there going, but what does this all have to do with my issues? But very soon you began to see the view. I mean, Ray's vision is one that is much bigger than each of our individual research projects or focus of advocacy or the projects we're working on within our governments. It is really a systems view that is critically important. And secondly, Ray, as you've seen today, we're all sitting here taking notes when Ray's talking. Ray is not afraid to ask the hard questions. And you'll see throughout the book, he will be asking the CEO of Cargill some of these very challenging questions about the future of nutrition, the future of food safety, the future of technology within the food system. He always brings consumers in. He brings farmers in. But we're also talking about technology and about corporate responsibility. He really has a very big vision that I think he tries to capture in the various interviews in the book. And this interweaving of these components of the food system is really what I think the value of so many years of work and what he's brought to us. I think that the challenge and the title on mistrust, where is the mistrust, really does get to a consumer level, because the fact that scientists can invent technologies that are mind-blowing, that are really expansive and really give us new values and new things that we hadn't thought of, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't rightly ask what are the limits of those technologies and are there harms that are going along with that. And that's something that we approach, I think, at every single meeting of PAPSAC, every time we get together. I am a lover of the theater, and as I was getting ready to make these few remarks, and I'm almost done, I kept coming back to the concept of deconstructionist. I mean, if you've seen even like Sondheim's Into the Woods, where they do this whole thing going up and then they deconstruct the entire story on the other side. Ray does that. Ray makes us, in our minds, deconstruct what we're looking at and then put it back together. And the last thought I just want to leave this group with is the concept of the One Health approach. And this really arose out of academic settings where we saw the veterinary schools and the medical schools and the ag schools were all separate. But in fact, they're all together. And that's a concept that I think could move forward when we put the vision back together. So with that, I'll stop.